Alright guys, welcome back to the Supreme Collector. Today we got the Marvel Legends retro card re-release, first appearance, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Alright guys, thanks for coming back. I know before I said I was going to do the Amazing Friends 3-pack, but this just came in the mail, this Spider-Man, so I want to take a look at this Spider-Man as well. Now, I didn't see the package just because I don't really care for the package, to be honest. So I'm not one of those on card people or anything like that. I do have the clamshell with the accessories that only the web came with the tape, but you know, the rest did not. So as we can just go over the hands, we got two of the wall crawling hands. He's got this one, the one on his hand. We have as well the flip hand. We have two grasping hands, and then we've got the long web. I'm not sure if this is a new web accessory or not, but it's my first web accessory. And then we also have the two fist hands. And then other than that, we also have the open web wings and the folded up web wings. I've been messing around with this, but I haven't really been able to figure out how to get them on him. Either way, it doesn't bother me too much because I don't like the web wing look. I just wanted to give it a shot and see what it would look like. So these are the accessories that we got. Now, let's just get this negative stuff out of the way really fast. The quality control for my figure was not the best. So if we look here on the chest, or on the lower ab right here, let me get, you know, Kraven, let me borrow Kraven's spear. Right here, if you look, there's like some white specks, like if there's a lot of glue or something, and I can't tell, but I know this is probably molded in red, so whatever this is gotta be glue from putting these two things together. So extra glue. And then on this eyeball, there's like a shiny mark here coming down. I think that's also badly applied glue. And here's the worst part, and luckily for me, this worst part is on the back, but some glue came onto this part of the figure, so when I use his articulation, as you can see, it got stuck up here. So it ripped off that piece of paint. Now, luckily it's in the back and it doesn't bother me all that much, but if you're one of those, you know, and it totally makes sense if you're one of these people who wants your figure to be pristine, because it's like you just paid, you know, $27 for a Marvel Legend that used to be $22, and for whatever reason, some other ones are $22, but this one's $27. So I totally get it. I would be upset as well, but I'm not particularly like that. I don't need it to be in perfect condition personally. I just need it to be well, and this is well. And you know, I ordered it from online. It wasn't like I got to see it in person and I wasn't able to distinguish. And like I said, it's in the back, so I wouldn't have been able to distinguish anyway. So it is unfortunate. I went online on the Target website to see if I could do anything, but the only two options were, the only option was to get a refund. And look, the figure works and I like how it looks, and for me it works fine, but I would like to at least put a complaint in or something, but I'm not able to. So if I ever figure that out, I will, but I want to keep this figure and I like it, and I don't think it's bad enough for me to, you know, want a refund. But like I said, some other people might feel totally different, and that makes 100% sense for you to feel that way. So if you get one that has this kind of quality issue, then you go ahead and do that. Now, the other piece that I want to just note, on the grasping hands, rather than the regular hinge, we get one of these up and down hinges. So that's pretty cool. I like it. It's like what they do with Kraven with the spear hand. So that was nice. So other than that issue, and I don't have the original figure to show you guys, but other than that issue, As far as just like the planned paint changes, we've got the blue logo, which apparently that was the original way it was supposed to come out. I think I do have a copy of Amazing Fantasy, so I'll be right back with you guys just so I can double check myself. Alright guys, so as it turns out, in Amazing Fantasy it does show up this way. I do have the one that came with the original Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure, so yeah, it's also blue back here, but then it goes into red, so I think either way, one is accurate technically if we're going by the Amazing Fantasy 15, but it's nice to have the blue version as well. So if it really means that much to you, if you're like one of those people who wants to recreate that, well, there you go. Now we have a blue version. Now, let's just do the articulation really quick. It is the same articulation as, you know, all the other Spider-Mans, except it doesn't have the toes, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. So, his head looks really all the way up good, better than the Renew Your Vows body or the retro style body. So that's nice, and better than the Pizza Spidey body. The butterfly joints though, they don't work too well. There's a little mod you can do, but I'm not really gonna try and mess with the figure like that. The figure also does the side to side, the regular, it's on the ball hinge kind of articulation moving piece part. The shoulders do come out this far. I'm pretty sure they can go a bit further, but I don't want to chew up the plastic. You've got that bicep swivel, the double jointed pinless elbows, and then you've got the wrists that move around, and then the hinge as well. The ab crunch by itself isn't fantastic, or the diaphragm crunch, but altogether you get that amazing crunch for these crouching poses, which they look beautiful when you get them all done. It goes all the way back. The hips kick out very well, and then he splits beautifully as well. You've got the upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. These figures have been coming in pretty tight with their joints, so I always recommend hitting them a bit with the heater or some hot water, and then it'll loosen them up and you just prime off that way. If I would have known the issue with the back, that's probably how I would have started off with the figure, but I wasn't aware. I kind of just went with it, and that happened. We've got the boot cut, and we've got the hinge at the feet. Again, these are tight, as well as the rocker. So heat your figures before you start messing around with them, just to make sure. I feel like we shouldn't have to do that, but that's what it's come to at the moment. So the only Spider-Man that I have that has this exact same body, and it's just a repaint, you guys have seen before, it's the Amazing Friends Spider-Man figure that came in a 3-pack, which I know it came out a while ago, but I want to review it anyway, so I'll get to that. You guys will see that when it, soon. And let's see, just another figure that maybe we want to compare this Spider-Man to. Here we got Quicksilver, our Marvel Legends representative. And why don't we go ahead and throw in Miss Line in here. Oh, there we go. Get her in frame so you can see. And there you go, that's Miss Line. And let's put a Spider-Man villain. Excuse me. Kraven just went down. To compare him to a Spider-Man villain, there we have Mr. Kraven the Hunter. This is from the 2-pack with the black costume Spider-Man. So, alright. So that's our overview of our Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. He's got really good articulation. He's got pretty good paint. The lines are crispy. Other than the issues that I've had, I'm not sure that's something everyone would have, but it's very similar to this one. So if you like the black and red, get it. If you want, I guess technically the first official appearance of Spider-Man, get it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy, Marvel Legends, a retro card Spider-Man re-release with the blue spider on the back. So thanks for coming back. I appreciate you guys, and have a good day. Subscribe, like. Bye guys. Supreme Collectors out.